Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your host, ID Jester, and yeah, we've got something brand new for you guys again here coming to the channel. First time ever, we picked up Statis Pro Football sometime last year, and it's been sitting here waiting for me to, just like I've said a million times so far on this channel, waiting for me to get around to playing it. And I finally decided to sit down, and it was put in a bunch of stuff that was stacked in behind my TV, so it's just been sitting there waiting for me to find some time to organize the stuff. And I pulled a bunch of stuff off the top that was looking for some files for what was it, one of the games I played the other night. And as I unpacked things, I was like, oh, hey, here's Statis Pro Football. We haven't played that. We should bring that to the channel. So yeah, I apologize. It's been sitting there behind the TV waiting for me to do something with it. So I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, just because I wanted to I wanted to try it out and see what it was like. I wanted to get the actual the actual game and try it out and see what it was like. So I did. I picked this game up. Like I said, it was, I don't know, it was like $80 or $90. It was pretty expensive, but this game is from 1984. You don't have that many copies floating around. So I figured if I was going to try it out, I would get an official copy. I know there are some people that are selling some sets that you can get some of the cards and some of the updates and stuff, but I decided to buckle down and just buy the original game. And if I didn't like it, I figured, I would be able to sell it for probably close to what I bought it for. It's in great shape. Everything, looks great. The cards are still in pristine condition, as you can tell. Looks like it was actually never played. And I do have, interesting enough, the actual, I gotta switch the camera so you guys can see this. I actually have the actual, the little football that came and the little down marker and everything. So great shape that the game came in. So I was happy with that. Anyways, so of course, what game was I going to play? I was just like, well, if you're going to play a game, you might as well make it an important game. So we're going to be playing the 1984 AFC Wildcard game between the Los Angeles Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. This is an actual game that happened, and I've got the actual, you can actually watch this game. I actually watched the first 3 quarters plus. I watched the beginning of the fourth quarter. Oh my God, this game was one of the weirdest games you'll ever watch. The final score ended up being 13-7. But it was like literally the first half. I think Seattle threw the ball twice. All they did was run. And the Raiders were like, oh, well, we can play this game too. And they were running the ball. So it was crazy. Jester, I'm a lifelong Raiders fan. So I shall be cheering for the silver and black. Just win, baby. Mike, what is going on? Great to see you. Thanks for coming by. Nordic as well. So I'm just shuffling my cards up. So there's a fast action deck that comes with this. And I know that there is, if we just talk let's just talk for a second before we actually start. Let's just talk, give some people some background. Statis Pro. I absolutely love the Statis Pro baseball. I absolutely love it. And that's why I was like, I should probably buy Statis Pro Football and the Statis Pro Hockey. I actually, back in 2016 or 17, somewhere around there, probably about the 16, 17, 18, maybe 2018-ish. About in 2018, I actually got a season set of the Statis Pro Hockey and the Statis Pro Football from the 2014-2015 season for both the hockey and the football. And I got them on PDF, and I was like, oh, I'm going to print these out, and I'll play them. But I never did. I think I printed them out, but I never played with them because I was like, oh, these games don't look very good, and blah, 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 for whatever reason. So I never got around to playing them. But I love the Status Pro Baseball. So I've always been intrigued to find a good football game that simulates the game well. And so I figured I would give the hockey, Status Pro Hockey, and the Status Pro Football another shot just to give them, just to see how well they play. Try them out. I mean, when you read a rule book, and you got the cards in your hand, and it's just like, okay, it's different than if you got like a PDF. Like a PDF, you don't have anything in your hands. It's just it doesn't sound as good or as interesting. But with all that said, I will say, number one, this game takes up a huge footprint because you need both offenses and defenses for the two different teams. You need a football field, you need a score pad, you need your fast action cards. It's a table hog, and the hockey is the same way. It's a table hog as well. So unfortunately, I think the Status Pro Baseball is probably their best game, but we don't know. We haven't played it. So that's why I wanted to you scored your 17th aerial victory in Western Front Ace. Wow. That's pretty impressive. I keep saying I want to get that game, but man, it's so expensive. It's like $85. I bought this game, Status Pro Football, was I think cheaper than that game. And this game is from 1984. So figure that one out. All right, let's get into some action for you guys. Again, not an expert at this game. The rules are not that hard. All the Status Pro games, that's one of the cool things. It's not super difficult. The other cool thing, which I have to say kudos to, this is a game from 1984, and they already had, and the other thing is, this is the 3rd edition rule booklet. I know they have I think they're up to 6th edition. If you go online, you can download the 6th edition updated rules or whatever it is. I think it's what's it called. But we're going to be playing with the 3rd edition rules because that's what I have. I don't know how much difference there is between the 3rd edition, 4th edition, 5th edition, 6th edition, or whatever. It's not a tough game. There's not a lot going on. It's just a lot of cards and a lot of things to do, just like every other football game if you're going play by play. But as I was saying, kudos to Status Pro, and one of the things that made me interesting in this is it comes with the solitaire mode. That's how forward thinking they were. They were like, well, I mean, if a lot of people are going to play this, they're probably going to play solo. We should create a solo mode. So actually on the fast action cards, you're going to see that there's a solitaire, you can't see it except for this camera up here, but there's a solitaire mode already put on the card. So it's like, oh, well, it comes with the solitaire mode. So yes, you're going to have to call all the offensive plays, and the game will call the defensive plays. So you just have to, if you're going to play solitaire that way. If you don't want to play solitaire, you can do a lot more. Second thing, fourth thing, fifth thing, whatever number we're on, I'm not going to be taking players on and off and changing players every play. Because that's a lot of work to try and be like, oh, I'm going to change to 2 tight ends, and then I have to put the defense because the defense is going to change, and I'm not going to be... So both teams are going to use their standard offense at least for the first half. I mean, standard offense, first down, second down, third down. We're not going to be running a bunch of players on and off because that's just going to take way too much time. So maybe I might change out a player here or there, but oh my God, it's a lot of work to do that. Again, if you're playing solitaire, it's a lot of work. Like if you're doing two-handed or two-player, I'm taking care of my players, right? And I'm putting people in and out, and he's doing the same thing. The game clicks along very good, but if you're doing it solitaire, I got to change players, then I got to change for the other team, and it's like 5 minutes just to get a couple new players. Well, all right, it's not 5 minutes, but it's a couple minutes of time that you waste just to call plays, and that's why football takes 2 or 3 hours to play. All right, here we go. That was a big old lead up for nothing, I guess. So we have the Los Angeles Raiders offense, the Seattle Seahawks defense, the Seattle Seahawks offense, and the Los Angeles Raiders defense. Yes, you need all of those kind of out and ready to go ahead of time. And now what I did was, as I mentioned, you can actually see this game on the old YouTube. You can watch the game. And the funny thing is you can actually, the game, if you watch the game, whoever recorded it or uploaded it kept in the commercials. And some of the commercials from the 1980s are so funny. Like, you can get like... the Pontiac car commercials are so funny. It's like, oh my God, it's a hoot. All right, so here we go. So this is what I was saying before I got interrupted. I got so many things to talk about. My brain is just going so fast. So what I ended up doing was watching the game. I said I watched till like the beginning of the fourth quarter. And then I had to get on the Digital to Dice podcast tonight to talk to those guys and everything. And where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So they, how the football, they go through all the players that started the game and blah, blah, blah. So this is your starting lineups. Okay. So like if this is like the non-starting running left tackle, well, that was this Ron Essick was the person that started the wild card game. This is the actual starting lineups. So you're going to see for Seattle, a lot of you Seattle fans are out there are going to notice that Kurt Warner is not on the field. He did not participate in this game. I think he got hurt in the 84 season. I keep going 94, but it's not 94, it's 84. I think he got hurt in the 84 season, so he did not play in this game. So you're not going to see a Kurt Warner card out here as a running back. And some of you might be going, well, why don't you have Kurt Warner there? I'm playing as played lineups. I know I do that with the baseball too, but I'm doing the same thing with the football. And then you will also notice, either for good or for bad, the starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Raiders is Jim Plunkett. Now, Jim Plunkett didn't start many games, but guess what? He played in this game. So he's the starting quarterback for the Raiders. And then, like I said, everyone else is the same way. And now we've got a nice shuffled up fast action Deckaroo. Here we go. All right, enough ensemble, pop and circumstance. Well, no, that's not true. Look, this is your starting offense for Seattle. Here are all your substitutes. Kurt Warner, Colin Bryant, Franco Harris. Who remembers that Franco Harris ended his career in Seattle? Zachary Dixon, Eric Lane, Randall Morris, Dwight Scales, Byron Walker, Pete Metzelaars, who would go to Buffalo and become a very good tight end in Buffalo, Mike Tice, Paul Johns, Paul Stansky, Chris Castor, Brian Millard, Kenan Kawau, Adam Scheibler, Reggie McKenzie, Sid Amendoizis, and Jim Zorn. These are all backups for Seattle. So yes, there's a lot. I could be like changing people in and out every time. Like I said, occasionally I might throw in someone just to give somebody a break or whatever. And you can see there's a whole bunch of defenders as well for the Raiders. These are all extra defenders. There's defensive backs and linebackers and offense. All right. let's get to it. So, who's going to win the toss? Odd, the Raiders receive the kickoff. Even, Seattle wins the kickoff. I'm not deciding who wins the coin toss. This is who's going to get the ball kicked to them. So, odd, the Raiders are getting the ball kicked to them. Whether they win or lose the coin toss doesn't matter. They choose to take the ball first. All right, so the Raiders are odd. Seattle is even. It is odd. The Raiders are going to receive the opening kickoff. So Seattle is going to kick the ball off. All right, so last thing I'm going to show again. I've shuffled these a million times. My hands are actually sore because these cards have got that nice ridge on them, like the perforation cards that from 1984. Hey Ben, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. All right, here we go. So there's plenty of cards. All right, so that is well shuffled. Hopefully you guys saw that. I'm not gonna continue shuffling. As I said, my hands are already sore. I want to zoom the camera out just a little bit so I can get a little bit better angle on everything. The football field will be over there. You won't be able to see it. So yeah, the Statis Pro is the first look at it for me. So kickoff, here we go. Seattle is kicking off. You don't have a kickoff card for your team. There is a card for just about everything except for kickoffs. For some reason, you don't have a kickoff card. What you have to do is you have to use the rule booklet where you have this kickoff table. So we're simply going to flip up a card and we're going to look at the number. The run number is a number 1. And so for your kickoff pleasures, if we get a 1 on the run, we're going to be using column B, and so we're going to draw a second card, and we're going to go to column B. And the second column says run number 5. So look at number 5, and it says kick returner 3/14. Kick returner 3/14. What that means and hopefully I won't have to do that anymore. What that means is the Raiders kickoff return man number 3. So they will have a kickoff return, and they will have several people listed. You can see for the Raiders, it is kick returner 1 and 4 will be this one, Rick Williams, and kick returner 2 and 3 will be Colin Montgomery. So it went to kick returner number 3. So it's going to be to Cleveland Montgomery. So Cleveland Montgomery is going to get the return, but he's going to be at it went to the 14-yard line. So he's going to be on the 14 already. And now let's roll for his return. We're going to simply draw a card here. It's a number 10. We look at the number 10, and the 10 says 11 yards. And he's going to get out to the 25-yard line, first down and 10. That's as simple as it is. That's not too hard. We can do this. Dwayne Mart's YouTube network. What's going on? Best football game out there. Love me some Statis Pro football. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Then you will be here to help me, guide me if I do something wrong. All right. So again, we're going to be using the solo solitaire mode based on the game. So it means you have to make your offensive play calls. But before we get to our play calls, let's introduce the offense and the defense. The Raiders have, from Super Bowl, whatever number it was, 1983, they have the starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Raiders, Jim Plunkett. In the backfield is going to be Marcus Allen and Kenny King. You're going to have a wideout of Cliff Branch. and Malcolm Barnwell. And your tight end is going to be Todd Christensen. Your offensive line is going to be Bruce Davis, Kurt Marsh, David Dalby, Mickey Marvin, and Henry Lawrence. Now, Seattle has got a very good defense. Again, you can go back and watch this game. I highly recommend you watch this game after you watch me play through it, so you have a sense of some of these players. The defense is going to be Jeff Bryant, Joe Nash, and Jacob Green are your defensive linemen. Greg Garnes, Charles Butler, Sheldon Robinson, and Bruce Schultz are your linebackers. Keith Simpson and Dave Brown are your cornerbacks. Kenny Easley and John Harris are your safeties. So there's your starting offense and defense. So we need a play. It's first down and 10. We're going to do a, so when you call play, it's, you got runs. You got 5 different runs. You got a sweep left, a sweep right, inside left, inside run, and then you have an end run. If you have any of your outside receivers has a run value on it, then you can do an end run. If you don't, then you can't do it. We don't have anybody that has an end run. Probably in 1984 they didn't do end runs to the receivers, so we don't have those. We won't be using that. So sweep left, sweep, right sweep, inside left, inside right, and then you have for passing. You have a quick pass, you have a short pass, you have a long pass, and then you have a screen pass, and then you have a draw. Those are your different plays that you can actually... Here it is. Here it is. There's your play selection chart. So you would basically cut this, give each player one of these, and then they would have little tokens and put their little tokens, what they're doing. The offense would call at the same time the defense would call. Defense can call a run and no key, so they don't key anybody in particular. They can have a run and key on one of the running backs. They can play pass. They can play prevent. They can blitz. They can also try to double or triple cover a receiver as well. So those are your offensive and defensive play calls for Statis Pro. So we're going to simply go first down. We're going to play a short pass to Todd Christensen. We're going to go Todd Christensen on a short pass. So we flip over a card. We look at the defense to see what the defense chooses. The defense has 5, and this is a little confusing. There's 5 different numbers on the bottom here in the solitaire. And on first down, you look at number 1. On second down, if it's 6 yards or less, you'll get number 2. If it's second down and 7 yards or more, you look at number 3. If it's third or fourth down and 6 yards or less, you look at number 4. And if it's, if it's 7 yards or more, you look at number 4. And if it's 6 yards or less, you're number 5. So depending on the down and distance, you look at either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. In our case, first down, you always look at number 1. And number 1 says RNK, which means the defense chose run, and they weren't keying any of the running backs. They're just choosing a run. Fortunately for us, that's good, because we didn't choose a run. We choose a short pass. So there is a little matrix that'll adjust things up or down based upon the offense and defensive play calls. Sometimes you will hear me reference this number. That's basically if the defense is in a bad position to stop that play, you're going to get a penalty. And if it's in a good position to stop the play, then it gets a bonus. Like if I'm calling a pass and they choose pass, then it's gonna be harder for us to do things. If we do a run and they choose pass, then it's usually better for us. So there's like a little matrix here that'll help you or hurt you depending on who called what. All right. So we chose, what did we choose? We chose the short pass to Todd Christensen. So we're going to flip over a card. We look at the defense. The defense tells us what they're going to do. They're choosing. What I might do, actually, to help us out here, what I might do, short pass, there we go. Todd Christensen, there we go. And I can put something out for what the defense called so I can remember what they actually called. They called a run, no key. So they didn't key anyone, they called a run, no key. All right. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time to get things going, but it'll be good. All right. So they chose run, no key. We choose a short pass to Todd Christensen. So we figured that out. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to draw this and we're going to find out. Boom, we're going to flip it over and we're going to look at. All right, so I just want to make sure I'm getting the process right. So, all right, yes. So the first thing you're going to do after you do the solitaire stuff, the next card you flip over is you're going to check the pass section to find out, did he throw it to who you had determined, or did he have to check it down and throw it to somebody else, right? So that's the first thing we're going to check is under the pass section. We're going to see whether or not he threw it to Todd Christensen or if he chose to throw it to somebody else. In our case, it says all original. So whoever we had originally tried to throw it to, he's trying to throw it there. Well, that's a good thing, actually. All right. I'm just looking at the comments here to make sure. Played the whole 1984 season back in the 80s. The Dolphins won the Super Bowl over the 49ers in my replay. Nice. Must call passer to double or triple receiver. Yep. All right. So we know he's going to attempt a pass. We know it's going to Todd Christensen. Now we have to figure out. We look at Jim Plunkett here. Jim Plunkett is throwing a short pass. His completion is 1 to 26. 1 to 26. But we will adjust that based upon, again, we chose a pass, short pass, and the defense has a run defense. So we get actually a +5 to our completion chance because they're in a bad defense. So his offense of completion was, let's see, short passes 1 to 26. Plus, we get a +5 to that, so it's 1 to 31. 1 to 31. And now we're going to subtract whoever's covering Todd Christensen. Christensen's being covered by Kenny Easley, who's a -5. So we got a +5, but a -5 because Kenny Easley's there. He's a really good defender, -5. So we're going to flip over another card. We're going to look to see whether or not that range just falls into the pass. The pass is a 38. That's going to be... We look at our completion. Short is going to be incomplete. 27 to 45 is incomplete on Plunkett's cards. Don't forget to do a play action pass when throwing short or long. Play action pass. I don't know. Is that in rule? Is that in the 3rd edition? Play action. That might not be. I don't know if that's in 3rd edition. I don't remember reading anything about that. What am I looking for? Play action pass. Oh, you can do, yeah, you can do a play action as a offensive strategy. May only be called with short or long passes if any run defense is in effect. Add 5 to the quarterback completion range. Yeah, we've already done that. Yeah, I got that. All right, hopefully. All right, so it's going to be incomplete pass. So we got kickoff, return, boom, and now we had an incomplete pass. It's going to make it second down and 10. I'm just going to use this dice as my second down marker. All right, so incomplete pass on first down as the 38 fell outside the range. So it's second down and 10. We're going to try inside run. Inside right. We're going to try inside right to Marcus Allen. Inside right, Marcus Allen. Second and 10. We'll try and get a few yards here. Let's see what happens. Defense. So we're going to look at it's second down, 7 or more. So it's number 2. So we look at number 2, and they do the run, no key. So they get a run, no key. So I have a run. They chose a run, so we're going to add 2 to whatever our run value is here, which is not usually a good thing. So we're going to flip it up, and we get a 3 plus. Before we do that, we have to determine what the outcome is or what the matchup is. In this case, the matchup is we had inside right. It's going to be the right guard, Mickey Marvin. He's going up against Zone J, which is that guy over there, Bruce Schultz. So we have a matchup between Mickey Marvin, who has a block. Mickey Marvin is a +2, and Bruce Schultz is a -2. So he's a +2, he's a -2. Everything evens out. So basically, neither one of those guys wins their matchup, but that's okay. So now we're going to find out what happens on Marcus Allen here. So it's a inside to the right for Marcus Allen. We flip this up. We look at a 5, but we get a +2 because, again, we ran. They chose a run defense, so they get a +2. So 5 + 2 is 7. Let's see here. Number 7, rushing. Number 7 is 3 yards. Number 7 is 3 yards for Marcus Allen. 3 yards for Marcus Allen. And it's going to bring up third, and that was a run. It's going to bring up third down and 7. 3rd and 7. We're going to try a short pass to Markham Barnwell. Short pass, Markham Barnwell. Short pass. And let's see what the defense chooses. The defense is 3rd down and long, 7 or more. And we're going to look at number 4. They're doing a PR, which is a PR. Is that a pass rush or is that the prevent? I forget. I have to look at my little key here. PR says prevent. Okay, they're doing a prevent defense. Which isn't good because that's pretty much going to help out. So -5 on the prevent defense. -5 on the prevent defense to the completion range. All right, so now we got to find out who he actually throws it to. Oh, we got a possible penalty, interception, or fumble, or something. So we'll get to do that here in a second. So this is RN. I'm sorry, RE. So he's going to throw it to Todd Christensen again. So instead of Malcolm Barnwell, he throws it to Todd Christensen. Barnwell must have been covered or not open on the play. So, Plunkett short again. He gets a -5 because of Easley. He gets a -5 because they're in the prevent defense, so it's a -10. Short is 1 to 26, so -10. We need a 1 to 16 for a complete pass. It's a 40. That's not going to matter. It is well outside of his range, and that's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion, and it's going to be punting time for your Raiders. Punting time for your Raiders from their 27-yard line. Oh, wait. We have a Z card. We have to flip over a card to see what the Z is here. The Z is, there's an injury to the center. I'm not doing any injuries, so we don't have to worry about that. That's fine. It could have been a penalty, though, so we'll check the Z's, but if there are injuries come up, I'm just going to ignore injuries. It's going to be hard enough to play this solitaire without taking people in and out. And keeping track of how long people are not in the game for. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Punting time. There is a punt chart. I think. Where's the punt? Raymond Guy. Yes, old Raymond Guy. Yes, he's going to punt it. Here we go. So we're going to draw and get a 6. 6 is 41, and he's going to fair catch it. 41 yards. 41, 40, 39, 10, 20, 39. It's going to be fair caught. On the 31-yard line, it's going to be first down for Seattle. As Ray Guy kicks it to a fair catch. All right, so Seattle's going to get the ball first down and 10 for their first time. That was a change of possession. And you can see, just mark it off. Everything's in increments of 10 seconds, so that's pretty good. All right, your starting quarterback for Seattle Seahawks is none other than Dave Craig. And running today for Dave Craig is going to be Dan Dornick and David Hughes. Out on the wide receiver, the split end is going to be Darryl Turner. And the Hall of Famer Steve Argent. Your tight end is going to be Charles Young. And your offensive line is Ron Essick, Edwin Bailey, Blair Bush, Robert Pratt, and Bob Cinder. For the Los Angeles Raiders defense, and if I kick the ball and I move it, that would probably not be a good idea, huh? All right. For your defense, it's going to be Lau Alzado, Reggie Kinlaw, and Howie Long on your defensive line. Rod Martin, Jack Swearick, Matt Millen, and Brad Van Pratt are your linebackers. Mike Hayes and Lester Hayes are your cornerbacks. Van McElroy and Mike Davis are your starting safeties. First down and 10 for David Craig and company here we go with 13 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And what are we going to do on offense? We're going to hand it off inside left. We're going to inside left to Dan Dornick. Inside left to Dan Dornick. So first up, we got to find out who is getting, or what defense they're calling. They're doing a prevent, PR. So they're in a prevent defense. That is actually good. Pass or prevent defense are no adjustments, so that's good. All right, so we know what their defense is now called. We're simply going to draw a card and see what the matchup is. We're going to see what the matchup is. The matchup is inside left is going to be CN. So that's going to be, that's going to probably be the center, right? Is it the center? Must be the center and the left guard. So the center and the left guard. So he is a +1 yard, +2 yards. So you have a +3 yards. So they made a good block. So, we get to add their offense. So 2 and 1 is going to be an extra 3 yards. Now Dan Dornick is a run of 5. Run of 5 is 5 yards. 6, 7, 8 yard gain. 8 yard gain on first down for Dan Dornick. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2. What we're going to do is we're going to give it to David Hughes. Sweep right to David Hughes. Let's see what the defense calls. So 2nd down, 7 or less. So that's a number 2. Number 2 is a run, and they chose no. They didn't choose any bunch, so just run. So we did a run. They chose run, so we're going to add 2 yards. Now we're going to find up the matchup on the field. This is a sweep right. So it's the right end versus H, whoever's in box H. There is nobody in box H. H is right there in the middle, the right end. It's going to be Charlie Young. Charlie Young is out there blocking the middle linebacker. There is no middle linebacker. So I think we're going to get a block is +2 yards. Nice. So David Hughes, straight. We got to add 2 because we're doing a run. They chose a run. So 6 + 2 is 8. 8 is 1 yards, but 2 yards for the good block is 3 yards and out of bounds. And a first down, as Dave Gardner likes to say. 3 yards, 1, 2, 3, out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10 for your Seattle Seahawks. Running the ball. And that's what they did in this game. Go watch it in real life. Oh my God. They just ran over and over and over and over again. It was, you don't see games like that anymore. I'll tell you that. Speaking of which, what are we going to do? We're going to do a screen pass. We're going to do a screen pass. We're going to go to David Hughes, screen pass. So screen passes are a little different with screen passes. So first thing we got to do is look at the defense. The defense is first down and 10, so they're going to choose a run. And they're not going to key anyone. So we're doing a screen pass to the running back, David Hughes, but they chose run. So they're going to add do, but we're going to look at the screen over here and see if it's completed. And this says incomplete, so he throws it incomplete. This screen passes are a little bit different. You don't look at the quarterback, you look at the card to see if it's completed or not. And in this case, it was just incomplete, so incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And they're going to go back to sweep right to Dan Dornick. And 2nd and 10, so we're going to get number... is it number... let me just double check the number system again. Number 2 is 2nd down with 6 or fewer yards. I'm going to write that down. So number 2 is 2nd and 6 or less. All right, I'm going to write that down as a reminder. So it's 2nd down and 10, so we're going to look at number 3 because it's 2nd down. All right, so number 3 is a pass. So they're looking at a pass. And we're choosing a sweep right, so that's good for us. So no, we don't have any adjustments. Usually that's good. All right, let's find out what the matchup is. Oh, we got a possible penalty or something going on here. Let's put this as a reminder. The matchup is sweep right is the right tackle. That's Bob Kreider versus whoever's in box D. And there is nobody in box D. So we're going to get plus 2 yards for Bob Kreider. Again, if you're playing face-to-face, you can take these and move around. You can move players up. You can do, whatever you want. I'm just playing very basic, simple at this point. So in this case, he's right there. There's nobody there. So he's going to gain 2 extra yards from the good block for Bob Kreider. And Dan Dornick is a 9. And that's 0 plus 2 is 2 yards. But we do have a Z. So we're going to draw for the Z. Z is going to be a penalty. Oh boy, here we go. So there's a penalty. Now I have to figure out what the penalty code system is. All right, so number 1 applies on all run plays, quick plays, and screen passes. So that's what we just did, was a run play. Says a D5, which means it's on the defense. Number 5 is 15-yard penalty. Whoa, personal foul on the defense. So it's going to be a 2-yard run and a 15-yard face mask, personal foul on the Raiders. So 2-yard gain, 1, 2. And then a 15-yard, 10, 20, 15. It's going to take it to the 41-yard line of the Raiders, and it's first down for Seattle. And the personal foul face mask on the Raiders. And it's going to bring up first down and 10. And so what we're going to do here. Bloody ref, confusing it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to go, David. Let's go Dan Dornick. inside right. First down and 10. So we're going to look at first down and 10. They're going to look at a pass times 2. So if we did a pass, they would double cover the receiver. But we're not doing a pass, so that's good. Ha ha ha. Screw you guys. We're doing a run. You chose pass. Let's find the matchup. This is inside right, and it's just CN. So that's going to be the center. Blair Bush going to give plus 2 yards. And let's roll for Dan as he rolls an 11. That's not good. That's -1 plus 2 from the... So it's going to be a total of 1 yard pickup. 1 yard pickup is going to bring up second down and 9. Second down and 9 from the Raiders' 40-yard line. Opening drive for Seattle. Here we go. Is second and 9. We're going to do a quick pass to Steve Largent. Quick pass. Steve Largent. All right, let's see what the defense calls. It is second down and 9. So that is going to be number 3. Second and 7 plus. So number 3 is a run. So we're getting very lucky with our good calls here. That's a run. So we're throwing a quick pass. They chose run defense, so there's no adjustment for completion range. Let's find out who he's throwing it to. In this case, he's throwing it to the left end. So the left end is going to be Daryl Turner. So he's going to have to throw it over here to Daryl Turner. It's a quick hitter from Dave Craig. Quick is 1 to 35. It's complete. He's 43, and that's going to be incomplete. It would have been an interception on a 48. That's going to be incomplete. Dave Craig throws an incompleted pass. And it's going to bring up third down and 9. Third and 9. Third and 9. And what we're going to do here is... Do we want to bring in a substitution? I know I said I wasn't going to be bringing in a lot of substitutions, but they're going to take out... They're going to take out Dave Hughes here. And they're going to bring in a tight end over on the left-hand side, Mike Dice. And they're going to actually throw it to Charlie Young. So it's third down and 9. So third down and 9 means if it's second or third, number 4 applies to third or fourth down with 7 or more yards. So number 4 is third down and 7 or more. So we're looking at number 4 here. What are they going to call defensively? Number 4 is a prevent. We're throwing a quick pass versus prevent is 0, no adjustments. No adjustments. All right. We know what the defense is doing. Let's find out where the pass is going to go. The pass is going to go to the original receiver. And let's find out if he receives it. 22. It's going to be completed pass. Holy cow, here we go. A completed pass. We've probably got a completed pass. It's an 11, though, is not going to be good. That's going to be a whopping 2 yards and out of bounds. Okay, 2 yards and out of bounds. And that is out at the 38-yard line of the Raiders. The Raiders are going to hold. It is 4th down and 7. 4th and 7 from the Raiders' 38-yard line. Don't forget to check for the defensive back for their interception ratings. You also need to put one of your left ends in flanker 2. You cannot have 2. Oh, he would, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That's fine. I could have moved him back. That's fine. So what are we going to do? I think they're going to punt the ball away here at 4th and 7. So they're going to punt. And he's going to try a coffin corner. And he's going to try a coffin corner. He's going to call 10 yards off the corner. The coffin corner punt. The punter is going to be Jeff West here. So let's draw a card. It's a 10. 28. Ooh, minus 10 is only 18-yard punt. And he's going to put it out at the 20-yard line. Not a good punt at all. Not a good punt by... wait a minute. Before... hang on. Even though you call it a coffin corner, you need to check and see if it actually goes out of bounds or not. I think there's some kind of... if the run number resolved, the punt is odd, the punt goes out of bounds. If the fast action card is even, then it doesn't go out of bounds. So in our case, we rolled an 11. So that means it went out of bounds. We lose the 10 yards. And the Raiders are going to take over 1st down and 10 from there. 20-yard line exactly. All right, so the Raiders, they're going to Marcus Allen inside left to Marcus Allen. Oh, we got a possible penalty. Number 1 is going to be a pass. So they're going for pass defense. We're trying an inside run. That's good. The matchup is going to be, you can ignore that. The matchup is going to be, inside left is going to be the left guard, Kurt Marsh, who's going to give us +2. +2 for Marsh. And Marcus Allen is a 7. 3 + 2 is 5 yards for Marcus Allen. 2nd down and 5, but we need to check for the penalty here. The Z result is a penalty. It is number 1. It's going to be offensive 1. Offense was all sides offense, so 5 yards back, and we're going to have repeat the down. So a penalty on the offense. The Raiders in 1984 were the most penalized team in the league. I remember seeing that during the replay. They pop up all these awesome stats and stuff, so I could share them with you guys. So 1st down and 15 now, as there was no play there. We're going to do short pass. Short pass to Cliff Branch. Short pass to Cliff Branch. Let's see what he... They're going to choose a run. That's awesome. Run no key, which is awesome. Let's find out where it goes. Uh-oh, passes. So, we are trying a short pass. Oh, short pass is actually going to be a pass rush situation. So, we get a pass rush situation on a short pass. So, it's a pass rush situation. So, here's how you do pass rush situations. We add up the defenders. Jacob Green is a 3. Joe Nash is a 0. Jeff Bryan is a 2. So they got a total of 5. We look at the offensive line. Kurt Marsh, David Dolby, and Mickey Marvin, and Henry Lawrence are a 2. So the difference is 3 in favor of the defense. 5 minus 2 is 3 in favor of the Seattle. And then you double that to 6. And then you add that to his sack range. So Jim Plunkett here, we're going to look at his pass rush situation. So normally a sack 1 to 15. We're going to add 6 to that. So 1 to 21 will be a sack. And we're looking at 26, which is going to be a run. Jim Plunkett's running for his life. Jim Plunkett running for his life. Okay, here we go. And now we draw a card for a run. He's a 3. And that's 3 yards for Jim Plunkett. And out of bounds. So Jim Plunkett runs it for 3 yards. And out of bounds. That's kind of interesting. I love how you're doing pass plays or this, that, and the other thing, and then you get a pass rush, and you got to kind of go through and figure out what you're doing. That's pretty neat. All right, so it's 2nd down and 12. 2nd and 12. We're going to go screen pass, Marcus Allen. Screen pass. Marcus Allen. Screen pass, Marcus Allen. So this is 2nd down, 7 or more. So we're looking at number 3 here. Number 3 is a run. A run. We're doing a screen pass. All right. We're going to look at the screen pass. Screen pass is incomplete again. So incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 12 for the Raiders from their 18-yard line. 3rd and 12. We're going to go long to Todd Christensen. 3rd and 12. And the defense is going for number 4, which is a pass. So pass and a pass. So interesting enough, a pass, long pass, versus a defensive pass defense is just a 0. So it's just a straight up no adjustment. So Jim Plunkett long is 1 to 18. We got to find out where it's going to go. Hang on a second. Let's find out where it's going to go. It's original receiver. So that's Christensen, which easily -5. -5 for easily. So 1 to 18 is going to be 1 to 13. It's complete. It's a 48. That's going to be intercepted. It's going to be intercepted on a long pass. 44 to 48 is intercepted. 44 to 48 is intercepted. It's a 48. So that is going to be a long pass intercepted by Seattle. So we got to find the distance that it was when it got intercepted. And I will figure that out here momentarily. But we have an interception by Kenny Easley, actually, because he's the defender on the play. So let's see if I can figure out. I know there's like a interception table. Oh, there's an interception table. That's interesting. I didn't know there was an interception table. All right. Interception. A pass number falls within the interception range. Consult the interception table to determine who intercepts the... All right. When a pass number falls within the interception range on a quarterback's card, the pass is intercepted by a defensive player. Consult the intercepted table to determine who intercepts the pass. Flipping a new fast action card and using its run number to do so. Okay, so let's find out who got this. It is number 6. It was a long pass. Number 6 is going to be K. That's going to be the right cornerback. It's going to be Dave Brown. His interception of 40 to 48. Use interception return chart. All right. So we have to figure out... All right, so we did a long. We're going to draw a run number and multiply it by 4. So we draw a run number. A run number is a 1. Are you kidding me? 1 multiplied by 4 is 4 yards downfield. Wow, that is interesting. So for a long pass, you run number times 4. So we roll a 1 times 4 is 4. So 4 yards down the field is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be the 22-yard line. It's intercepted by Dave Brown. Dave Brown, Seattle defensive back. Pass defense -4. Interception 40 to 48. Now uses the the interception return chart. Interception return chart. This is a secondary. So we're going to draw another number. And get the number, and that is a 10. That is going to be 2 yards. And it's going to get down at the 20-yard line. It's going to be Seattle. First down and 10. The Kingdom is going crazy. The big interception from Jim Plunkett to Dave Brown. And his first down and 10. Seattle at the Raiders' 20-yard line. And we have a turnover, and there's exactly 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. And we have a timeout on the field. As I'm going to shuffle up these cards. How's everyone doing? Ben, Nordic, I hope you guys are behaving in the chat. Yeah. Good boys. I don't mind conversations. Just let's make sure everyone's being civil. I'm not saying you guys are doing anything wrong. I just want to make sure. I don't want anybody angry. That's good. I like civil discussions. That's good. I always appreciate two people having discussions. We can all have different views of the same thing. That's all I know. All right. So it's first down and 10 Seattle at the 20-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff. Dan Dorning, inside right. Dan Dorning, first down and 10. And we got a pass. So they're choosing a pass defense. Boy, they have totally messed up their play calls. We've been way better than they have been. So the matchup is going to be inside right. It's going to be break. It's going to be a break. What is break? Hang on. Is that a breakaway? Is a breakaway? Like, what is a break? You would think it's like oh boy, this could be a big play here. Breakaways. Some results in the first fast action flip to resolve a run may not direct the player to a box. It will instead simply say break. To resolve a break, the letter value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long on his rush column should be referenced. Each value has its corresponding breakaway yardage. Oh wait, there is a rule about this. There's a new rule for long gain yardage. Instead of using the long gain tool for passes, it's continued and refer to the long gain yardage on the pass receiver card, except for the final 2 minutes of the first half. Okay, maybe that doesn't apply. All right. To resolve a break, the lettered value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long on his rush column should be referenced. Okay. Well, I don't see a rush value. Oh, wait, there's long. Wait. Resolve a break, the letter value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long in his rush column should be referenced. Each value is its corresponding breakaway yardage. Then the next fact flipped and its run number is referenced. This number should be multiplied by 5, and this product should be subtracted from the back's breakaway yardage. The result is the yardage gained on the play. The minimum gain for any break is 10 yards. Here's the problem. It just says to resolve a break, the letter value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long on his rush column. There is no letter grade. There is not a single word on his card that has the word long. And it says right here, to resolve a break, the letter value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long on his rush column should be referenced. There's an LG for long. I'm assuming... Oh, I should have taken this guy back out. Put this guy back in. It doesn't really matter, but none of these guys. Maybe I should read this a little closer because maybe this is the clue to the puzzle here. Instead of using the long gain table for passes, as continued on the playing rules, refer to the long gain yardage on the pass receiver's card except for the final 2 minutes. Yeah, this is for long gains for passes, though. This doesn't have anything to do with... Maybe on, let's see if there's, is there a, yeah, there's... Yeah, I'm not seeing what they're talking about. Why am I missing that? There's a... This is going to be probably a big play, too. So... Summary results on the first fact action flip to resolve a run may not direct the player to a player or box, but will instead simply say break. To resolve a break, the letter value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long on his rush column should be referred to. Each value is its corresponding breakaway yardage. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Breakaway, huh? Let's see. Is there a breakaway table here? No, I don't think. I'm not seeing it. It just says break. Doesn't give us a thing there. All right, well, I'm saying it's a breakaway. That means it's going to be a touchdown. I think if you just go off his long rating, his wrong rating goes from 25 to 22. So it doesn't matter what we draw. It's an 11. 11 is going to mean 22 yards. He's at the 20-yard line. That's a touchdown. So Dan Dorning is going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown for Seattle. And we got a extra points here. Let's see what happens with the extra points. It is up and his 35 is good. So Seattle takes a 7-0 lead. And we should probably let's see here. Should I change that? I think we'll just use these for right now. I'm not going to try to get all fancy and put some kind of thing on the board. 0 for you, 7 for Seattle. There. Good enough. It's a long gain. Use the LG. Well, I mean that's not even what it says. That's not even what it says in the rule book. It says to resolve a break, the lettered value of the ball carrier appearing next to the word long in his rush column should be referenced. I don't see any word long on his card. I don't know. Maybe they changed this. I don't know. I remember them saying there was some changes in this version, but there is these cards here. Hang on a second. There's these cards. Rule changes. Rush changes. When a long gain is called for, do not use the long gain chart per the instructions. Use each player's LG column. Oh, there you go. For short gains, use each player's LG column. N is for normal rush plays. These changes will bring around more variety in rushing results. Okay, well, they should have, I guess, clarifications and changes for quarterback rushing plays, for short pass gains and rushes, sure-handed ball carriers, pass receiving on quick and short passes, and field goal kickers begin their ranges from the 18 to 25 yards. It only means that the kick is from 18 yards back and not from the 18-yard line. This is the actual kick distance. If the ball is at the 1-yard line, the field goal try is from 18 yards out. The goalpost is 10 yards behind the goal, and the kick is made 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, meaning the shortest field goal is always 18 yards. There you go. So it is a touchdown run by Dan. I wish I would have known these cards. That would have saved me like 20 minutes. But Dan Dorning takes it in from 20 yards out, and Seattle Doom at the 9:51 mark of the first period is taking a 7-0 lead and are kicking off. Let's draw a card. It is number 7. Kick returner 2 is getting it at the 5-yard line. Kick returner 2 for the Rainers. Kick return card 2 is going to be Cleveland Montgomery. 7 is going to be 21 yards. A 10-21. He's going to take it up to the 26-yard line. 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Down 7-0 here. On the road. The Kingdom is loud. And it's going to be Sweep right to Marcus Allen. Sweep right to Marcus Allen. And the defense is calling for... Oh, no. They're choosing a run, and they're going to key the ball carrier. Oh, boy, this is not good. Let's see the matchup. Uh-oh. The matchup is... Sweep right is D. Nobody in box D, so no adjustments. Marcus Allen is a 7 plus 4 because he's been keyed is 11. Is no gain on the play, but we do have a Z result. The Z result, you can only have one Z. The Z is going to be a penalty, and there's going to be defense number 1. It's going to be offsides number 72. Defense, 5 yards, repeat first down. Repeating first down. First down and 5 for your Raiders. Inside left to, let's see, oh, they have Dave Casper on the Raiders. Oh, we should try to get Dave Casper a completion, but look at his card, it's terrible. Ooh. He doesn't. He only catches quick passes. Look at that. He doesn't have any short or long passes on his card at all. All right. Todd Christensen, 1st and 5. We're gonna go. We're gonna go 1st down and 5. We're gonna go Todd Christensen. We're going to go short pass. Short pass, Todd Christensen. All right. Defense is going to be it's 1st down. It's going to be a run. Run, no key. So that's good. Let's see if the pass goes to... No, it's going to go to the left end. Cliff Branch. Cliff Branch is going to get this one. And, oh, boy. It's going to be... 15 is going to be complete to Branch. And Branch is going to catch this for 9-yard pickup. Let's see the let's see what the Z is first. Z is just an injury, so it's a 9-yard pickup and a first down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Nice completion by Jim Plunkett over to Cliff Branch. We're going to go sweep right to Marcus Allen. Defense is looking for a pass. Boy, they're picking the wrong... They just can't outpick me. They just can't outpick me. It is a sweep right. So it's going to be the right tackle, Henry Lawrence, versus D. There's nobody in D. So it's going to be an extra 4-yard pickup. And Marcus Allen, Marcus Allen is a 7. 3 plus 4 is 7-yard pickup. But we have a Z on the play, which is, oh my gosh, a penalty. It's going to be offense number 14. Delay of the game offense. No. Are you kidding me? Delay of the game offense. 5-yard penalty, which is going to nullify the 9 yards they would have gotten. Holy cow. So it's going to be first down and 15 now. First and 15. We're going to go Barnwell. We're going to go quick pass to Barnwell. Quick pass to Barnwell. And we're looking at number 1 is going to be a run. Are you kidding me? These guys are terrible at picking defense. It is going to be, nope. It's going to be the back 1. So Marcus Allen, they're throwing it to back 1, right? Yeah, Marcus Allen. And it is going to be a pass 3. That's going to be complete. It's going to be complete to Marcus Allen. Quick pass to Marcus Allen, but at 10 is only going to be 4 yards. 4 yards. And 4 yards. What's going on, Captain Vaughn online? What's going on? How you doing? Doug Hunt? How's everyone doing? Dwayne Martz? Ben Watts? Everyone, thanks for coming out. We do appreciate it. We're halfway through the first quarter here. It is 7-0 on a 20-yard run by Dan Dornick for your Seattle Seahawks. And they have a 7-0 lead on the Los Angeles Raiders. The Raiders have got second down and 11 from their 39-yard line. Second and 11. We are going to do a sweep left to Marcus Allen. Sweep left, Marcus Allen. They are going to choose second down, 7 and more is number 3. They're going to choose a pass. I told you these guys are terrible at picking these. We are so good at this. Way of the game. The clock's at 0. So defense chose pass. Let's see what the matchup is. Sweep left is the left tackle, Bruce Davis, +3, versus Jeff Bryant, which is -3. So no gain or no bonus. Marcus Allen, it's got to be all him. Let's see what he rolls. A 10, not good. That is no gain. No gain. That's going to bring up third down and 11. Third and 11. We're going to go long to Malcolm Barnwell. Malcolm Barnwell, I think, was the only receiver in the actual game that had more than one pass completed for either team in the first half. I think he was the only receiver for either team that had more than one completion for either team. Okay. So, here we go. We're doing, what are we doing? We're doing third and 11. So, it's number 4. It's going to be a blitz. Oh, here we go. We got the blitz going on. So, we stop doing what we're doing. We calculate 5, 2. So, the difference again is 3. Multiply the 3 by 2. And you get 6, so we got to see if it's a pass rush situation. Plunkett, sack 1 to 15, +6 is 1 to 21. He rolls a 17, he's sacked. They got him. The pass rush came in and nailed Plunkett, which, if you watch the actual game, I think Seattle had 5 sacks in the first half. So this makes complete thematic sense. So, it's a sack. We're going to figure out the distance we lose now on the sackaroo. And that is going to be sacked. Quarterback sack. Flip a new fact and refer to the pass number divided by 3 And that's the number of yards lost. So we will flip up a new fast action. 34, divide that by 3 is 11 yards. Wow, that is a huge sack. 11-yard loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is going to take them all the way back to the 28-yard line. Huge sack there by the Seattle defense. 40 seconds off the clock, and the Raiders are sending out Ray Guy to punt this ball away from their own 28-yard line as the Seattle defense is stymied the Raiders so far. Let's draw a fast action card and see if we get number 2. Oh, it's a boomer. 52 yards. And it's going to punt returner number 2. 52 yards. So 1, 2, 50, 49, 10, 20, 30, 49 is... It's caught at the 26-yard line. The return is going to be by number 2. Punt returner number 2. And that is going to be Paul Stansky. Paul Stansky. And we have a possible penalty. And it's an 8, which is going to be 7-yard return. Let's check the penalty. And it's, I got to see now. This is a kick. So we got to remember what the numbers are for the penalties on the kick. Penalties. Okay. Number 4 applies to kickoffs. Number 3 applies to punts and returns. So it's number 3 is what we're looking at. We're looking at the number 3 penalty. Number 3 is kicking team 5 yards. Or kicking team number 5. Personal foul on the kicking team? Personal foul on the kicking team? Wow, that's brutal. K5, that's kicking team number 5. Number 5 is a personal foul. So I guess we'll assume he hit the guy out of bounds or whatever, and it's going to be an extra. So we got a 7-yard return. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is going to take it out to the 48-yard line of Seattle. It's out to the 48-yard line. And that is going to be 10 seconds off the clock on the return. And we're going to have a timeout commercial break to find out about your $5,995 Pontiac Buick. Yes, watch the commercials from this game. It's so funny looking at these. You can buy this Pontiac Buick for $5,995. It's the ref, Jester. They love to penalize the Raiders. I gotta think that's their second personal foul so far. I think it's the second personal foul. I'm sorry. I just pulled the cards. I can't help it. All right. So Seattle back out on offense. We're gonna go. We're gonna actually try a pass here. That would be kind of dumb. We're gonna go Dan Dornick. He's a beast. He's a beast. We're gonna go Dan Dornick. Inside left. Let's go. Defense is, they're going to check the run carrier, and they're keying the back. Oh, that's a bummer. The matchup inside left is the left guard, Bailey, versus box G, which is the linebacker, Jack Squarek, he is a -2. He is a +1, so it's going to be a -1 to whatever Dornick rolls. Oh, he rolled a 1, though. Look at them go. So 1 is going to be a short gain. SG. It's going to be a short gain. Oh, wait. They keyed the running back, so it's going to change from a 1 to a 5. That's going to make a big difference. A 5-yard gain. Yeah, see, that's where if you guess right, you can get rid of those big plays they can get against you. So instead of having a short gain, he only gets 5 yards. -1, he gets only 4 yards. But 4 yards is still pretty decent. All right, 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6. They're going to go inside right to Dave Hughes. Inside right, Dave Hughes. We're going 2nd down and 6. So that's number 2. And they're going to choose a run. So they're starting to guess right now. So that's a +2. If you guess run, when they do a run, it's a +2 to whatever the result is. We got to see the matchup here. Inside right is D. There is nobody in box D, so there's no adjustment. There's a +2 to whatever a roll is. 8 + 2 is a 10, so that's no gain. 3rd down. Yeah, you can see this flows pretty good when you know what you're doing. So it's 3rd down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 is going to be Steve Argent short. Short pass Steve Argent. Defense is calling 3rd and 7 or more. Otherwise, it's number 5. So number 5 is going to be a run. They're choosing run. That's not what we chose. That's good. So we're going to get +5 to our completion range. Let's find out who it's going to go to. It's going to go to the original receiver. So it's going to Largent. Dave Craig on the short is 1 to 27. It's a 5. That is threaded in there nicely to Steve Argent. Steve Argent with a short pass, and it's an 8. That is going to be 10 yards and a 1st down. Out to the 38-yard line. Steve Largent. Holy crap, look at this. Steve Largent, if you look at his short and long gains, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, they're all 10s. Every single one of short gain and long gain are 10 yards. Oh, wait, that's rushing. Hang on. I was looking under rushing. I should have been looking under receiving. Short. He was a short. We rolled a 10. That is 12 yards, actually. All right, even better. He's a 12-yarder. So that's going to put him at the 36-yard line. 1st down at the 36-yard line. I got to make sure not to look at the rushing. Well, that's interesting because I can do an end run to Steve Argent now. We talked about that at the beginning of the game. 1st down and 10 is going to be Dave Hughes. Sweep right. Left. Let's go left. Sweep left. Defense, they would move guys around and do all kinds of things. The defense is calling a pass. Oh, these guys are terrible at this game. Pass. The Raiders, they don't know anything. The matchup. It's a Z. The matchup. This is a sweep left. Is going to be the left tackle. Ron Essick is going to give us 2 yards. David Hughes is a 4. 5 + 2, 7-yard pickup. Oh, wait, we have a Z we have to worry about. The Z is an injury. That's okay. We're not doing injuries. So, no problem. 2nd, and we need to mark off some time here. There we go. Second down and 10. I'm sorry. Try that again, Jester. 1, 2, 3. Second and 3. That's a little better. Second and 3. Second and 3. We're going to go quick pass, Daryl Turner. Quick pass, Daryl Turner. They're second down and 6 or less is number 2. They're looking for a run. No, you guys are terrible at this game. I'm throwing a pass, Daryl Turner. Who's the receiver? It's going to go. Oh, we're going to a pass rush. Here we go. It is 1, 2, 3. For the Raiders, they've got 3. Now, of course, if they moved other guys up, you would have more. But it's right in this case, it's 1, 2, 3. All right. So the pass rush is 3. Offense is 1, 2, 3, 4 on the pass block. They only have 3 on the rush, so that's an advantage of 1. You multiply that by 2, so 2. So we're going to subtract 2 from his sack range. His sack range is a 1 to 12, so 1 to 10 now is a sack. And in this case, it's a 4. That's a sack. Oh, the Raiders nailed him. They came in, they nailed him. That's a 4. Blasted. So what we got to do is we got to draw another one of these, and we take this number divided by 3, 11 yard sack. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way back to the 40-yard line. It is third down and 14. A big sack by the Raiders, 3rd and 14. We're going to go, we're going to take out Dave Hughes. We're going to put in Mike Tice. He's going to come in on the end, and that's going to put Daryl Turner as the flanker. And third and 14. They're going to try something fancy here. They're going to try a screen pass, because we haven't had one screen pass hit yet. We're going to try a screen pass. Defense is going number 4. That is a pass. Okay. Pass screen versus a pass is nothing. Okay. So we got to find out. We just look at this and it's incomplete again. Wow. Another incomplete pass. So there is exactly 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-0 to score. And it looks like Seattle is going to have to kick this bad boy away. And they're going to just kick it at the 40-yard line and just let's see what happens. So it's an 8 for the kick. Punt. 8. 34 yards and a fair catch. 34 yards, and that's going to put him out at the 6-yard line. Oh, boy. All the way back to the 6-yard line. The Raiders are hemmed in deep here. Fair caught at the 6-yard line. Jeff West with a beautiful punt by Seattle. And there is 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Raiders down 7-0. And it's going to be Kenny King. Inside left, Kenny King. Defense is going to go with a run. The defense matchup inside left is going to be the center. +3, -4. So they're going to lose a yard on this matchup. And 11 is not good. That is -1, minus another one. That is a 2-yard loss. Back to the 4-yard line as the Seahawks were all over that bad boy. Woof. Not a good play at all. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Malcolm Barnwell. Short pass. Defense. Uh-oh. Z. Defense is going to be 2nd and 7 plus is number 3. And they're going to run defense. And they're going to key the running back. That's the wrong call, guys. Sorry. Let's find out where the pass goes. Original receiver. So Malcolm Barnwell. Jim Plunkett trying to thread it in there. It's an 11. That's going to be a completed pass. Plunkett gets it completed. Barnwell with a short pass. It's a 2. That is going to be a 23-yard pickup, but we got a penalty. 23-yard pickup. Let's see what happens. And it is, no, it's an injury, so it's a 23 yards. 22, 10, 22, and it's out to the 27-yard line. A huge pass by Plunkett over there to Malcolm Barnwell for a first down, Raiders. And it's going to be Marcus Allen inside left. Inside left it is. Defense is going to go with a pass. And the matchup is inside left is the B. There's no one in the B box. So Marcus Allen is going to get 7 and pick up 3 yards. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. We're going to go quick pass. Quick pass to Cliff Branch. Quick pass, quick branch to Cliff Branch. 2nd and 7. We're going to look at number 3. 3 is a blitz. Okay, here we go. Blitz. Again, that is a 5 versus a 3 is a 2. So we're going to add 4 to the sack. And it's a 19. And that is going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be a sack. Normally it'd be 1 to 15, but you add the 4, which is going to make that a 1 to 19. That's a sack. Oh, now we got to find out the penalty. Well, before we find out the penalty, let's find out how many yards he lost in the sack. Oh my God, 46, divide that by 3 is 14? 46. 11, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, 15-yard sack. Now, let's check the penalty. And the Z result is an injury, so no penalty. It's a, wow, 15-yard loss on that play. Jim Plunkett sacked 5, 10, 15. All the way back to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, 20, 22? 3rd and 22. I think they're just going to do a inside right to Marcus Allen. And the defense is guessing 3rd and 7 or higher is number 4, and that's going to be a run. They're checked to run. Wow. All right, and the matchup inside right is going to be the center, which is going to be Dave Dalby. plus 3 yards. 9. 1 plus 3 is 4-yard gain. Takes it out to the 19-yard line. And there is 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score, Seattle. And it's time for Raymond Guy. Let's see what he can do. 63-yard punt. Holy cow, he nailed it. 63 yards. 62, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 62. Holy crap. Takes it all the way to the 18-yard line. What a punt by Raymond Guy. It's going to go to punt returner number 1. Punt return is going to be Zachary Dixon. Zachary is a 12. That's not... Oh, it's a 3 yards and a fumble. 3 yards and a fumble. 1, 2, 3 at the 21-yard line. There's a scramble for the ball. Oh, boy, we got to find out how to do fumbles now. And if on the punt return, there's a fumble. On the punt return, there's a fumble. Okay. An F on the result means that the return is fumbled. That's all it says. What? It says see fumbles. Okay, well, where's fumbles? Where are fumbles? There's fumbles. It's on the next page. If a fumble occurs, flip a new fax action to determine its pass number. Apply this number to the fumble team's roster card. If the fumble number falls within the fumble loss range, the defensive team recovers the ball at the spot at which the play ended. Otherwise, the offensive team recovers its own fumble. If a fumble Z result occurs, a normal fumble takes place unless the ball carrier possesses an S special character on his card. No fumble takes place then. Ignore fumbles that take place on field goal attempts, plays that involve touchdowns or incomplete passes. All right, so we got to find their... Gonna find their See, this is this is kickoff. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one, actually. I was under the kickoff return card. If I go to the punt return card, the punt return card is still a fumble. 6 yard, and a fumble. All right, so I need to make sure that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's out of the 25-yard line. But it does say fumble. I'm wondering if this 42 is now the number. Flip a new fast action to determine his pass number. Apply this number to the fumble team's roster card if the number falls within the fumble lost range. Where's their roster card? So there's a roster card, which is this one here. Oh, here it is, right here. Fumble lost, 1-26. There you go. All right, so Seattle, 1-26, they lose the fumble. So we're going to flip over a card, fast action card. We're looking for a 1-26. It's a 6. They lost the fumble. The Raiders are going to pick it up at the 25-yard line, and the Raiders are in business. First down and 10 from the Seattle 25. There we go. I knew we'd figure it out. Oops, that's not go there. This goes over here, dummy. So Tice can come back out. Dave Hughes can come in. There we go. So the Raiders back at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Raiders. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sweep right to Marcus Allen. Sweep right to Marcus Allen. Defense is going with a run. No key. So it's going to be a +2 to whatever the result is. The matchup, sweep right is going to be blocker back, which is +1, versus I, which is -1. So it's all evened out there as Kenny King and Sheldon Robinson fighting, scrapping, clawing. Marcus Allen needs a nice low number here now. Oh, that's not a low number. That's a 1, though. That is going to be huge, as that is a short gain for Marcus Allen. A 1. No, because of the 2, because, again, they guessed run when I ran. It turns it from a 1 to a 3, and that goes from a short gain to a 7-yard pickup. Son of a gun. That would have been a good one, too. So 7-yard pickup. And out of bounds, but there is a possible flag on the play, and it is a fumble. 7-yard pickup and a fumble has resulted in the play. Marcus Allen has put the ball on the ground at the 18-yard line, and the Raiders, let's look at their number system here. They lose the ball on a 1-23. And it is a 2. It is lost. And Seattle comes right back and gets the ball at their own 18-yard lines. Marcus Allen gets stripped by the defense. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter and the end of the live stream. Seattle holds on here at the end of the first quarter. I would love to do some more of this somewhere down the line for you guys. Maybe part 2. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow or something. We shall see how things go. What do you guys think of that? That's crazy. We're through. Well, actually, there's technically 20 seconds left, but I'm just going to call it here at the end of the first quarter, and we'll pick it up maybe next time. It does take a long time to play these games, especially when you're learning things and trying things out. Again, this game is not super, super complex, but it does have a lot of working pieces and parts, taking cards on and off and changing out formations and all that, which has been my biggest bigaboo with all the football games out there. That's why I like momentum football or quick drive football, because it just gives you the results of what happened on the drive. You don't have to do the play-by-play. You just try to figure out what was the most important play of that drive. What did it end up in, a punt or whatever? We played through one quarter, which was like 2 hours of time. We had some interesting things happen. We had a nice run by Dan Dornick, 20-yarder. And then we had a fumble on a punt return. And then we had the Raiders fumbling Marcus Allen later on. But besides those 3 plays, was there anything else that stood out? That's what I'm talking about, like these games that kind of focus in on just the 5 or 6 plays that were important that happened during the game, like this first period. Like if you just did those first 5 or 6 important plays, you would have the important things that happened, and it would only take you maybe 20 to 30 minutes to play the game. So, I'm just saying, when you're doing play-by-play games, they're going to take a lot longer and a lot more time, effort, energy, everything. And it's kind of I wanted to try it out. I love Status Pro Baseball. I was hoping Status Pro Football and Status Pro Hockey would be like the baseball game, and so I want to try them out. Maybe we'll play this some more. Give it a, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. It flows fine. It flows good. We kind of, now that we've gone through most of the plays, we know how to look up fumbles. We know how to do this, that, and the other thing. It's going to take you a few times, but now that we're used to doing it, yeah, it's still going to take 2 or 3 hours to play a game, though. It's a beast. It's flipping up 3 or 4 fast action cards to get one play result. It's a lot. It is. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you have to go in knowing, hey, it's going to take a while to play this game. And then you've got this whole managing of the cards, moving around to different positions. So if you're playing solo, you kind of lose that. I mean, all the interesting part of, okay, I'm going to put this player in, I'm going to take this player out, I'm going to move these. I'm going to move these players up so they can blitz. I'm going to move these guys over here, and you got all these different formations. You know, you got all that fun stuff that's going on when you're playing face to face with somebody. You lose all that by playing the solitaire. You could spend time doing it, but it's going to be a 6-hour game then, because if you're replacing players in and out of the lineup. And the same thing with the defense, replacing players in and out of the lineup. Then making your play call, making the defensive call, drawing to see what the defense does, drawing to see where the pass goes, drawing to see, it's going to be like 3 to 4, 5 minutes per play. And you got 60 to 90 plays per game. Yeah, it's going to take a while. It's going to take you a while to do it. Am I going to play any other game tonight? No, I'm going to call it a night. So it's already past midnight. Thanks for coming out, Nordic and Captain Vaughn. What is going on? Doug Hunt and Dwayne Martz, thank you for your help. Ben Witz and Mike Hillman, everyone else that came out, I do appreciate it. If I missed your name, I apologize. Leave your thoughts, comments, suggestions down below. If we missed something, forgot something, if there's something we should be looking at or trying, if there's any good utilities for this game, any good solo apps, anything that might help you play this game that I don't know about, leave a comment down below and let me know, because I'd love to hear. I would love to hear from you guys about, hey, you should check out this. It's got a nice, a sheet you can roll on, and you can find the offensive, defensive plays, or Or check out this shard. It does punts differently. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just using what came out of the box. So there might be, this is a game from 1984, and there might be all kinds of cool things out there that I don't know about. So everyone have a great night. Thanks for watching. Peace out. We'll see you all down the line. Take care.